Hey, this is Postcard Dan. Today I'm in Irvine, California, really close to the John Wayne Airport. And this is a review of my stay at the Embassy Suites John Wayne Airport here in Irvine. Okay, here's a look at room 705. It's just a basic queen suite. So the check-in lady told me that there's no microwave and no fridge in it. She wanted to upsell me a room that had a microwave and a fridge for $10 more per night, but this room is already over $200 a night once you add in the taxes. So I declined that and we'll be fine with this room. But just so you know, this room does not have a microwave or a fridge. So here's the bed, queen bed. Lamps on each side, a little reading table kind of a thing on one side, not a nightstand. There's no electrical outlet or USB on this side. Over here on this side, it's more of a nightstand with bureau drawers. No USB or electric there. However, here on the side of the nightstand, looks like two regular USBs and two outlets. So that's your power sources near to the bed. I don't see an alarm clock. I do see a phone. Here's the closet with a large room safe in it. I like that. As well as an ironing board and an iron and a luggage stand and some hangers and a shelf at a good height. Sometimes the shelves in these things are really high, so like that. Not a lot of light, but the laptop fits in there nice and easily. I don't think it works. Well, that's a bummer. Then there's a desk here with another outlet and one more USB connection there. Coffee maker. Looks like a single cup coffee maker. An ice bucket. Tucked way over here in the corner is a chair. Tucked way over there in the corner is a sitting chair that's in addition to the desk chair that's there. Kind of an odd place for the chair to be, but as I look around the room, I'm not sure where else they could have put it. Maybe in this corner right here where the fridge and the microwave should be. Then there are more drawers here below the television. Looks like 4 of them. Right now it's dark outside. So there's the view. And there are a couple of lights over the desk. So you do have some overhead lighting in the room as well, but just over here in this corner. I'm not sure what this circle is here on the bathroom door. I don't know if maybe something used to be stuck there like a sign or something, or if that's just some damage from a previous guest. I mean, it's only cosmetic, but still, it's kind of curious. Here's a look inside the bathroom. There we go. Tub and shower combination with the bottles on the wall. Here's the tub and a curtain, not a glass door. I do like how the pumps are color coordinated here. At least the shower gel has a different color than the others. Sometimes if I'm in the shower and I don't have my glasses or contacts, it's difficult to tell which one is which. And I almost feel like I have to memorize the order before I get in the shower. So it'd be nice if all three of them were color-coded, but at least props for having the shower gel a different color. Toilet, pretty large bathroom. Towels. Down here on the shelf, underneath the towels, there's a hair dryer in here. Vanity, and then the mirror. There's no makeup mirror, anything like that in here. There is a nightlight. So that's nice. Nothing extraordinary about the bathroom, just a typical bathroom. So that's it. That's a look at room 705 here at the Embassy Suites, Orange County John Wayne Airport. Good morning. It's my first view at what it looks like in the daylight. The street just below there is Main Street, and the view is kind of south and east. Streets aren't laid out perfectly grid here, but that's generally the direction we're looking. I guess if the sun is over that way, that would be more east that way. So maybe I don't have my directions quite right. In any case, I'll show you a little bit more around the hotel here. Embassy Suites, John Wayne Airport. So I've always been a sucker for these hotels with the giant indoor atriums. So it's room 705. When I first arrived, I almost missed it. 703, 704, and then 707. So at first I was a little bit confused. I saw this little hallway here and I thought it was just like a maintenance closet or something, but it turns out room 705 is tucked away back here in an alcove. So 705 and 706 are next to each other, but it's not directly in front of the atrium. The ice machine is super close to the room, tucked right into this little corner at the edge of the atrium, right next to the access to the room. I like that. That looks like the breakfast buffet down there. Let's go down and get some breakfast. I like how they try to guide you to the less busy times for breakfast. There's some fruit. Looks like they also have an omelet station, and there's lots of people lined up for the omelet station. Probably won't get an omelet today. Scrambled eggs, Yukon Gold potatoes, pork sausage, and then pancakes. Over here, toast, English muffins, and bagels. One of these pass-through toasters, and then condiments for them. Little blueberry muffins. I think I'll grab one of those. And then I think this is oatmeal. Maybe it's cream of wheat. Just identified as hot cereal. And then kind of off over here, away from the main serving stations, there's fruit and yogurt. I probably would have missed them if I didn't walk over this way to get some coffee, as well as cereal. Here are the coffee brewers. and juice. Looks like they have milk too. Yeah, this is a really good selection. But there are lots of people lining up for the cook-to-order eggs. Here's a nice little feature. Here in the lobby they have a board connected to the departure information at John Wayne Airport. So you can tell whether your flight's on time or whatever from right here in the hotel. And I don't know, maybe these days with all the airline apps it's not quite as necessary, but still a nice touch. The hotel offers a shuttle to the airport. It's a free shuttle. The airport is probably 10 minutes away from here. Anyway, I think it's a nice touch. Okay, let's check out some of the other amenities in the hotel. Headed toward the pool and the laundry. So here's the laundry area. Looks like 3 washers and 1 dryer. $4 for a load. And it takes credit cards. In fact, it doesn't take quarters at all. Which I guess if you're talking about $4, that'd be an awful lot of quarters. And they have soap here too. And a folding table. Which is different than a folding table. Here's the pool. If the door will open. Let's try one more time. Huh. Well, I can tell you the hours to the pool are 8 to 10, 7 days a week. Well, I got the door open. You really had to pull on the door hard to get it to open. It almost felt like I was going to break the handle off of it trying to pull it open. Over here they have towels. And a poolside restroom. Back in here is a fitness center. Oh, it's pretty big. Three weights, 2 treadmills, a couple of ellipticals and a bike, 2 bikes, and workout balls too. Fitness center's not 24 hours, but it should accommodate most any hour that you'd like to be up working out. So there's a second way to get into the pool if you come through the fitness center. So if that one door gives you issues, there's another way to get in. It also looks like they have the door propped open. Oh, there's a little outside patio area here. It's January as I film this. Such a beautiful day in Southern California. Middle of January, I'm in short sleeves. The sun is shining. Almost feels like paradise out here. The pool is an indoor pool. I don't see a hot tub, only a pool. And plenty of places to sit down as well. There's people in the pool, so I'm not filming it directly. There's a look at the pool there. There's an ATM here in the lobby. Parking for the hotel is in this parking structure on the back side of the hotel. It's $37 a night, which seems a little on the high side, but certainly not the most extreme parking charges I've ever seen. Part of it, I suppose, has to do with the neighborhood.